What a perfect night to celebrate the normalization and the peace, the light of peace between Israel and Morocco on this Festival of Lights at a time when the world has been in a dark place for this past year and we're all searching for light. And now on this first night, this Festival of Lights, we usher in a new era of peace with another Arab-speaking nation.
Israel and Morocco restore ties in newest deal mediated by the United States. On Thursday, December the 10th, 2020, coinciding with Hanukkah, the Jewish Festival of Lights, President of the United States, His Excellency Donald Trump, announced the historic accord following a phone call with the King of Morocco, His Majesty King Mohammed VI. President Trump stated on Twitter, "Another historic breakthrough today. Our two great friends, Israel and the Kingdom of Morocco, have agreed to full diplomatic relations, a massive breakthrough for peace in the Middle East." In addition to expanding economic and cultural cooperation, Morocco and Israel plan to immediately reopen liaison offices in Rabat and Tel Aviv, with further consensus to soon establish embassies and facilitate direct flights to and from the two nations. This is the fourth Israeli-Arab peace deal in the past 4 months that has been mediated by US President Donald Trump, who is a Shining World Peace Leader Award and Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate, as well as a 7-time Nobel Peace Prize nominee to date. The other recent peace agreements he successfully mediated were between Israel and Bahrain, Sudan and the United Arab Emirates, and between Kosovo and Serbia. All of these countries are Shining World Leadership Award for Peace laureates. The Moroccan Royal Office and Israeli Prime Minister His Excellency Benjamin Netanyahu each issued statements reaffirming their country's goodwill to normalizing relations.
I want to first thank President Trump for his extraordinary efforts to expand peace, to bring peace to Israel and the peoples of the Middle East. I want to thank, too, the King of Morocco, King Mohammed VI, for taking this historic decision to bring a historic peace between us. This will be a very warm peace. The light of peace on this Hanukkah day has never shone brighter than today in the Middle East.
Our respect and gratefulness, Your Majesty King Mohammed VI and Your Excellency Benjamin Netanyahu, for this landmark step of friendship between Morocco and Israel. We also thank you once more, Your Excellency Donald Trump and your dedicated administration, for showing steadfast determination to secure peace in our world. May the momentum of peace continue for all humanity to flourish together in the Divine's overflowing love. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully present the Shining World Leadership Award for Peace to His Majesty King Mohammed VI and the Moroccan people for restoring ties with Israel, thus furthering world peace. With high salute and all best wishes for a bright future. May Allah bless your land and people with joyful harmony.
India gives additional humanitarian aid to Palestinian refugees. To further assist uprooted Palestinians affected by the ongoing pandemic, the Indian government, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion recipient, has contributed $1 million to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian Refugees in the Near East, or UNRWA. The funds will support the agency's work for the group in areas including healthcare, relief, education, and social services. In June 2020, India announced that it will donate $10 million to the agency over the next 2 years. India has given a total of $3 million to UNRWA in 2020. Our heartfelt gratitude, India and United Nations Relief and Works Agency, for your kind help to the Palestinian refugees and steadfast commitment to these vulnerable people. May Allah bless all displaced individuals to soon find safe and welcoming homes.
Hundreds of millions of habitable planets may be in our galaxy. Researchers from the United States National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, the US-based Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, or SETI Institute, and other organizations have calculated that there could be 300 million potentially livable planets within the Milky Way. The team used data from NASA's Kepler Space Telescope and the European Space Agency's Gaia mission to search for stars about the same age and temperature as our Sun, as well as planets that are roughly Earth-sized, have conditions to support liquid surface water, and are in habitable zones near Sun-like stars. Further research is now needed to determine a planet's atmosphere's role in the presence of liquid water. Our appreciation, NASA, SETI Institute, and partners, for your fascinating efforts to find life in space. May your work soon yield positive results as we contemplate the cosmos' magnificence in celestial unity.
First ever hydrogen double-decker buses to premiere in the UK municipality. Birmingham, United Kingdom will operate 20 zero-emission double-decker buses beginning April 2021. Wrightbus of Northern Ireland produces the vehicles, and UK-based hydrogen specialist ITM will generate and dispense the hydrogen fuel from a new refueling hub. With the ability to travel 483 kilometers on one tank, a bus can be also refueled in a maximum of 10 minutes. Each vehicle will help avoid the release of more than 79 metric tons of carbon dioxide annually. The endeavor is part of the city's clean air hydrogen bus pilot to determine how viable hydrogen fuel cell technology is for bus fleets. What a breath of fresh air, Birmingham ITM and Wrightbus, and thank you for partnering on this unique emission-free public transportation project. May your program prove a great success as we transition to a greener world and heaven's grace.
Researchers from Korea more than doubled the efficiency of greenhouse gas catalyst. Dr. Kun Tae-kim and scientists from the Ulsan National Institute of Science and Technology in Korea have created a nano-catalyst that can convert methane and CO2 into hydrogen at over twice the efficiency of the current electrode catalysts. To achieve this, they use nickel-iron nanoparticles that are deposited in a special way. The resulting material showed no degradation after 410 hours and was free from carbon deposits, which hindered the ongoing efficiency of existing devices. The study has been published in the peer-reviewed journal Science Advances. Exceptional news, Dr. Kun Tae-kim and co-researchers, on your new catalyst that can help to repurpose greenhouse gases into hydrogen for use in vehicles, power generation, and industry. May we now limit our carbon dioxide and methane releases through cruelty-free lifestyle to safeguard our climate for future generations in God's mercy.
New Zealand appoints first Indigenous woman foreign minister. 20-plus years as New Zealand Parliament member, the Honourable Nanaia Mahuta, an Indigenous Maori politician, has been named Minister of Foreign Affairs by New Zealand's Prime Minister, Her Excellency Jacinda Ardern. Minister Mahuta will continue to serve as Minister of Local Government and is now an Associate Minister for Maori Development. Ms. Mahuta wears a moko kawi, a traditional tattoo on her chin celebrating her Maori ancestry, which was applied as part of a sacred ceremony. New Zealand is a Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion and Peace recipient and a Shining World Leadership Awards for Earth Conservation, Earth Protection, Earth Guardian, Climate Change Mitigation, and Earth Restoration laureate. Congratulations to Honourable Nanaia Mahuta for your important new position representing New Zealand on the world stage. May you be blessed to help bring together nations in peace in ever-benevolent guidance of the Providence.
Study finds vegan Europeans doubled in 4 years. A recent survey conducted by Berlin, Germany-based vegan supermarket chain Vegans of 2,600 shoppers from countries around Europe revealed that the number of vegans has increased from 1.3 to 2.6 million since 2016. Almost 31% of Europeans describe themselves as consuming less or no meat. Over 57% of flexitarians want to transition to a vegetarian diet, with 8% saying they may become vegan. Additionally, 27.2% of omnivores are willing to try meatless protein alternatives, and 20% from all dietary groups express openness to try cultivated meat. Another key finding showed that almost 46% of vegan Europeans prefer to see more plant-based options in the areas of sausages and cold cuts in the future. Thank you for the encouraging report, vegans. May all people soon make the wise decision to adopt the vegan diet for a flourishing future in celestial wisdom.
United States Agency for International Development or USAID, supports wildlife conservation in Zambia. The Zambian government recently signed an agreement with the United States, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion Laureate, to better wildlife management and prevent illegal wildlife trade in the East African country. USAID, a government entity, will donate almost $40.5 million to the nation over the next 5 years. Part of the funding will provide technical assistance and staff training to the Zambian Department of National Parks and Wildlife. Additionally, funds will also go to projects that assist in the conservation of biodiverse ecosystems in eastern Zambia and improve the well-being and prosperity of surrounding communities. Kudos, United States Agency for International Development and Zambia, for this earth-preserving collaboration. May all nations continue to form partnerships to protect all co-inhabitants in the name of peace and loving support in God's embrace.